Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south, I'll be spreading out.
What's going on, Credit Snipers? This is your boy Carlos Estrada Vega with the Credit Assassins team. Guys, I'm excited that you guys are here today, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here in our channel. Today, I want to talk to you about 9 things that you should know before you dispute any items on your credit report. There's certain things, certain hacks, certain things that you should know that will help you and will increase your chances of you getting that negative, erroneous item from your credit report. Guys, but before I continue, I appreciate that you guys tuned in. Now, if this is your first time, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you click on the bell icon so that you'll be notified. And every time that we post a new content, and guys, we're coming between 1 to 4 times a day. So there's a lot of content that we're putting out because there's a lot of requests, and we have a great team that love to do this. This is one of our passions. We want to make sure that we bring to you a course, a content that could help you better your future, better your credit, better your finances. And the reason being is I understand that a lot of people just try to take advantage of you. I was fed up with that. This happened to me. I went from credit repair to credit repair, and some of the big ones too, they just kept me in a loop like a hamster in a wheel. So I fed up with that. The last thing that happened to me was a friend of a friend charged me $600, and guess what? Took off with my money. Guys, never again. I decided to actually learn, and I took myself from what was 553 that time to an 814, guys. 814. So I learned, don't get me wrong, I'm still learning new hacks, and you guys bring some great stuff every once in a while. So I appreciate your comments. I appreciate the little things that you guys put out and some of the topics. And one of the things that I see that people always ask is, hey, how can I dispute certain items? Do I need a certain information? So I actually gone through everything. I dissected it again, and there's 9 things that I advise you to do before you dispute or you're ready to send any documentations to the credit bureaus. Now, if you want to go more in detail, guys, we have the best credit blueprint, which is the course that will give you a tailored blueprint for you, especially in your own case, because we all different. We all come from different walks of life, and I understand that sometimes our situation or my situation is not yours, mine, yours is not mine, all the other person left and right. Now guys, before I continue, make sure you give me the thumbs up, because I know that you are going to get a great content here. And actually, you know what, if you're gonna love it, just as soon as you feel that you actually have the urge to hit it, go ahead and punch it. Don't break the screen. No, but serious guys, just make sure give me the thumbs up. Why is that? Because I love to give this content. I want to reach more and more people. I want to help all of you out, and by you doing that, you help me push the content through YouTube's algorithm, and I'm able to actually get to more people. Thank you. All right guys, number 1. Now, first thing is, guys, don't ever dispute an account that you're not ready to be deleted from your credit report. Now, the point here is for you to, a lot of the times, is for you to dispute an account because it has late payments, it's affecting your credit, it's probably being to collections, whatever the case is. I want you to understand that as soon as you start disputing the account, the possibility is that's going to get deleted, and it's going to be closed, and it's not going to show up on your credit report. Now, if you're not ready for that, don't do it. Now, the goal is to make sure that we start cleaning, shedding the fat from your credit report, and that's the fat. You want to make sure you have a lean, mean machine, and that's your credit report. Remember, we're trying to get to the 800 club. Now, guys, number 2, so let's talk about inquiries. Don't dispute any inquiries that have an open account. What I mean by that, a lot of people, and this can potentially happen. So I want to make sure that I give you the disclaimer. And what I'm telling you is for educational purposes only. Now, with that said, and I want to tell you why. So don't dispute an account that an inquiry that you have a credit card on. For the most part, a house, a car loan, a boat loan, whatever the case is, if you dispute the inquiry and then delete it, they're not going to close that account and take away your stuff or call the loan. That's ridiculous. Never seen it. Can still happen, but never seen it. Now with a credit card, you run the risk that they say, okay, you dispute the inquiry, then let's close the account. Now, yes, it can happen. Has it happened? I only seen it once. It can happen to a very few part of the population. What I could tell you is with me, I got 43 credit cards, and in every one, I still do this trick. As a matter of fact, in the course, we have something that's called the 72-hour inquiry deletion. So yes, you can get it, delete them in less than 72 hours. It still hasn't happened, but I want to make sure that I give you that disclaimer that yes, it can happen. All right, guys, number 3. If you see a collection on your credit report and this collection has a payment history, guys, that is grounds to get that deleted from your credit report. The collections are not allowed to put a payment history. The reason being is this account you never had with that collection company. You had it with your main company out there, whichever you defaulted with, and that account was bought by a collection company, so pennies on the dollars, and that creditor took the loss and wrote it off that year. Now, you have nothing going on over there. There should be no payment history, and if they ever decide to tag that along in your credit report, guys, that's it. Game over. Now, we could still give you more information on this, but you know, we got to go through the course. I just want to give you something that you understand, and that's grounds for you to get it deleted from your credit report. Now, guys, 4. Now, we teach you how to delete accounts from your credit report, and obviously you want to do that in order to increase your credit score. Now, once the account is deleted from your credit report, that doesn't mean that you're not responsible for that debt. What I want to make sure is you are ethical about this. The goal here is to help you increase your credit score dramatically so you could move on in life, so you can get the better job, so you can get the better lending, so you can get business lending, whatever the case is you're trying to accomplish in life. But remember, you're still responsible for that debt. And what could happen in the future? That debt could go into a lawsuit against you. Somebody or another collection company may buy it. And certain collections companies in the United States sometimes bring you to court as a lawsuit for $2,000 or more. So you don't want to end up in that situation. So just keep in mind that yes, let's get that deleted. It's not affecting the credit score on your credit report. But then now we have more leverage to get better lending, to be able to actually get better job, create more money, and to pay that debt. All right, number 5. Sometimes when you dispute an account in your credit report, for the most part, because of the certain laws, they're not allowed to put the full account. You're gonna see XXX and probably the last 5, the last 4. You may see the first 4 and 5, and everything X out. So the goal here is call the creditor, get the full account, or if you have it, make sure that you have the full account anytime they send in letters to the creditors, because it may give you more leverage for you to be able to dispute and get those accounts removed. All right, guys, number 6, never put a wet signature on your letter that you send the bureau. Never sign it. Why? Because they can take the signature and then start verifying documents in which you are trying to dispute. So in every letter that you see in our course, you will see that it will tell you, and we will definitely explain it why you shouldn't be signing any of these documents or have a wet signature, as we call it. But the only time or the only thing that you will be doing is typing your name. So guys, never sign any of the letters that you send anytime that you're disputing any items on the credit report. All right, number 7, guys, for every item or every dispute that you send or every letter that you send to the credit bureau, make sure that you have your identifiers, which is your driver's license, your social security card. Sometimes you are required to actually submit proof of residence. It could be a bill or a credit card, not a credit card, but a bank statement. Now, anytime that you have to send a proof of residence is when you're trying to do or change an address in your credit report. But at the same time, there's certain ways that you can do this online and on the phone with the credit bureaus. But main things that you always going to need is your driver's license and your social security card. All right, guys, number 8, never dispute more than 5 items per letter that you send to the credit bureaus. If you do so, the credit bureaus might determine that letter to be frivolous. You don't want that. And frivolous, in other terms, to the credit bureaus is BS. So they may just throw it to the side, even though that you have the right under the FCRA. Keep that in mind that there's certain things too in which the credit bureau also has a right to dispute what you are sending out. And if you put more than 5, then it becomes too much. So if you have more than 5 items, then send 2 different letters or 3. If you have 11 items, then that should be about 3 letters. All right, let's go to number 9. All right, guys, so number 9, always send your letters certified. Why is that? Because you are time stamping this letter that you send in the credit bureau. And like that, once it arrives to the credit bureau, from the day that the credit bureau receives it, they have 30 days in order to process, to verify, or delete the account. So like that, you have time on your side, and this is why we always want to send the certified and not any other way, just to make sure that you timestamp this information. Now guys, thank you for being here with us today. I appreciate your time. If this video helped you in any way, make sure you leave a comment. Let us know how we did, how we can do better, how we can improve. And at the same time, if you have any topics that you want us to touch on, to do some research for you, then let us know, guys. I appreciate your time. If this was your first time, make sure you subscribe, click on the bell icon, click on all so that you'll be notified every single day of all the content that we put out. And guys, give me the thumbs up. Once again, that's gonna help me out with the algorithms. I appreciate your time. My name is Carlos Estrada Vega. I am the Credit Assassin, and I'll see you in the next video.
I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. I tell you get big box, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them?